Yes, the fact that our streams are connected and linked up to people who have reformed strongly, and people who reach out to people and they are linked up to wealthy teams and groups in the United States of America. They have chosen to create one team here in Uganda. As I was talking about this, I talked about a certain team which comes up at Lighthouse Television singing hymns. This team of cowboys and men aged above 60 and above. By research, I found out that this team chose to reform, but their history still is big time sound. Whatever happened among this team before their reformation is terribly bad, but this team was made by God. So I respect this team, but our screams to steal our welfares, seeking to put up this team in Africa. It is what has brought me to speak to the world of creativity. This is a big team into creativity. We call their songs vocal songs, and I love their music. I love their singing. But the fact that our streams are wishing to create this team again in Africa, they have done everything horrible, everything terrible, everything bad in order to get funds, create that team. They are building bigger homes here, and they are wishing to put up a television station here. I'm calling upon the United States Summit, and I'm calling upon the United Nations Human Rights Assembly, and I'm calling upon the United States Law Enforcement Team that the fact that this team is flourishing and this team is big and it affects life. Yes, we accept how big and great this team has gone. But the fact that our streams chose to deny us a right to better welfares, to deny us a right to our welfare sent by World Outreach Ministry Foundation, we appeal to the ones responsible that if at all this team is created and if at all this team is made that way, still the effects gonna be minor. We are calling upon to those responsible that we don't deny this team to be created in Africa, but this team, it is caused more harm to us theologians and to us people with big ambitions into biblical business. It is caused big harm because our streams have chosen to deny us a right to pull us into whatever this team is into, to put us into whatever this team is seeking to do, to deny us a right to speak. But as the US is US, we are US also. We stand to speak as American people. We stand to speak as free American people. I am a free person. I speak indeed, and I understand. I encourage and support and accept that this team can be created here, but not under theft and drug dealing, not under theft and abuse, not under theft and irritations. If at all the head of this team in America irritated his friends and he killed some, we must not do everything he did not reformed. Our pastors have taken steps to do things this team leader did when is not reformed. I appeal to the people responsible and people who think that the church must flourish and take a step ahead. I appeal to you. I appeal to the missionary society. I appeal to the police, United States Police. I appeal to the US Army. I appeal to the Pastors Caucus, Ministers Caucus. I appeal to the missionary society. Our pastors of Uganda Christian Outreach Ministries have chosen to create this team. When they have stolen our welfares, put it into this team's creation in Africa. They are building good homes and they are putting up a television station. They have plans with the US. They are giving the rest of our money to the US people who are drug doers and drug dealers. They are pulling us into everything horrible. This team chose to carry on until before it reformed. This team, it is a team which is admired to be done up to now. But its history, it is much horrible. Its history cannot be done in church. Another thing, very many things have been done to people. Even our government is distributing sex pills to people who with complications like heart complications, asthma complications, are given sex pills called Panagra freely. How can a full government distribute sex pills to people with complications? A heart complication, if people with complications like asthma and heart issues are considered not people, why are they given sex pills to enjoy sex that they are gonna die? Now these pills are rampant everywhere to women. It is getting serious everywhere. Sex perversity and theft and robbery so much in Uganda because people are doing it their way. They are not doing it the right way, but they are doing it their way. Our Supremes are doing it their way. Our government is doing it their way. We are seeking for help. We are calling upon the United Nations to offer us guns that protect our rights. We are very serious to the United Nations human rights. We have a right to protect our rights. We have a right to speak in our nation. We have a right to do whatever we want to do in Uganda.